Sakura Beach Part 1. We are live on Twitch right now, so if you're in the room watching, thank you. If not, feel free. And as I always say, if you want to watch this playthrough again or watch it for the first time, go to my YouTube page, Domination Gaming Channel. Anyways, let's go ahead and just jump right back in. The story's getting kind of interesting, and I want to see where it goes. So let's go. We're back at the hotel. I ended up carrying her up the stairs. She mentioned something called a Princess Carry under her breath. I have no idea what she was talking about. We finally made it to their room, thankfully. Thanks, Seiji. For a moment, we just look at each other. But you could have used the elevator. This place has an elevator? Of course it does. I feel a little stupid right now. But don't worry about it. It was nice of you to do that. Ayumi, you don't actually think I'm a fool, do you? Of course not. Why would I think that, you fool? Some things slip your notice at times, but you're no fool. Some things? Like what? Nothing I can recall right now. So, if you don't think I'm a fool, then how do you really feel about me, Ayumi? What am I to you? Oh shit, is he catching on finally? It grows so silent in the room that I can hear the clock ticking. Ayumi's face slowly changes to an expression of pure shock. Why are you asking me something like that so suddenly? I don't know. I know you're a nice guy, but don't get the wrong impression. I really like you as a person. Really, really like you. But I don't like you that way. I swear that's not the case. Really. Ooh, she's lying? Or she doesn't like him and she's just been flirting with him to be a bitch? Well, why are you asking something like that, though? I just wanted to know. Sorry. So no wonder, maybe he's not just totally dense. Maybe he just doesn't know because these girls are always playing these fucking games with the guy. So he can never really like them because he can never really know if they like him, even though they act like it all the time. So I guess that gives him a little bit more credit. I can understand. Forgive me for being so rude. But that isn't the truth, is it? What I really wanted to know is if maybe she just liked me a little bit. I guess not. It's just like with Momoko. Anyway, my heart can't take any more questions like this. You can leave now, you fool. I've let you grace the bedroom with your presence for long enough. Alright. The real pain begins when the growth spurt starts. I know that. Just get out now. She gets up despite her wobbly legs and shoves me out of the room. As the door slams, I can hear the distant click of it locking behind me. Well, the doors do have locks. So much for her plan to keep an eye on me. Maybe that wasn't her goal at all? Ayumi's another one who I can't work out. Despite sharing similar brute strength to Momoko, she chose study over sports. She's cute, she's popular, and everyone seems to think that she has an air of dignity around her. Yet again, despite that popularity and the sheer amount of people who talk to her, she still doesn't have that many friends. For some reason, she chooses to spend most of her time with me and Momoko. For some reason. Well, it's no surprise why she stays around with Momoko. But with me? That's what I can't work out. She likes having gay friends. Most of the time, she seems to be putting on an act around me. She acts as if she doesn't like me and only barely tolerates my presence. Yet despite what she says, I'm one of the people she spends most of her time around. She's relentlessly crushed other guys who have tried to get near her. Divine punishment is something I've heard her yell too many times to count now. She and Momoko are viewed as the two heartbreakers of that school. Two impossible beauties to catch, no matter who's asking. Some people see them as being mean for that, but honestly, there's no nastiness in either of them. Especially not Ayumi. I know it's all an act. I wonder if she does it to protect herself. What was that right term again? She assumes persona? That's it. But she breaks that persona when I'm around her. I'm sure she doesn't try to break it, it sort of just happens. So, where does that place me in all of this? That's what I really wanted to know when I asked her what she thought about me. Is the only reason that I'm around Ayumi is because I've known her since our childhood? I know that there's some particularly persistent guys who are after her love. They're also extremely jealous of me. Even though we aren't dating or anything, they're jealous that I get to be in her presence at all. Needless to say, they've concocted all kinds of diabolical plans to dispose of me and get closer to her. She's thwarted them at every time as well. Her divine punishments became the stuff of legend, things whispered of only in the darkest corners of the school. The outright horrible and embarrassing things she's commanded those guys to do after she caught them in the act. I'm glad she just hits me with the face when something goes wrong. Yet despite all of that, they continue to grovel at her feet and plot against me. Ayumi, even I don't understand you at all. I will always be there for you. Divine punishment! It cracks me up. Momoko arrives at home just at sunset. Hello, Seiji. There's something we need to do. Where's Ayumi? She's resting in your room. Oh, did you two do something while I was gone? I should have known, Seiji. You really are such a shameless beast. So full of life and vigor. Nothing like that happened, okay? You're still saying things like that after the passionate moment we shared together? I know you, Seiji. Her eyes slowly go down, down, down. I know you very well. Will you please stop? The door to the room comes crashing down. It looks like Ayumi's legs aren't bothering her anymore. Hello, Ayumi. Did you sleep well? Tell me every detail. What did you two do together? Have you learned nothing from your punishment, Momoko? What punishment? I spent the day lazing around the beach and eating ice cream. It was the best. I should have known she wouldn't do it. After all, there's no one there to force her to do it. Momoko, first, you don't actually suffer your punishment. Then you talk about the foul things you did with him. What about you? I heard a lot of embarrassing cries when you were in the hotel lobby. You were there? That old couple thought you were both so cute. It made my heart flutter a bit to see you so happy, Ayumi. To think you shared such a precious moment with Seiji. Quiet, you villain! I will not tolerate any more talk like this. Aw, you're no fun. I just shake my head at the two. Anyway, Seiji, let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Show me more of your secret moves. Will you please stop telling lies like... A pillow projectile launches from Ayumi, striking me in the back of the head. A loud crashing sound echoes through the apartment. I can see stars spinning in front of my eyes. Oh, my head. Wait, what am I doing at the beach? Good morning, sleepyhead. You slept way too late, stupid. What happened? You were out cold for the rest of the day. We wanted to go to the beach this morning, but didn't want to leave you behind. They're seriously dragging me all the way here? Now that they mention it, I do feel like my face has been scraping across the ground lately. Oh, did we forget the volleyball? It was your job to pack that, Momoko. Oh, it was. I don't remember that. How very convenient. Momoko always seems to have a very selective memory. She can recall some moment that happened 10 years ago when we were wandering through the woods, yet she always seems to forget the smaller things. Oh well, we don't need a volleyball to have fun. I know heaps of other things we can do. She sneaks up behind Ayumi and embraces her in some kind of hug. What is it? Moko's eyes are fixed on her chest. You know, Ayumi, I think your bust grows bigger every day. Want me to check for you? I see only a mild reaction from Ayumi. Strange, Moko usually teases her. Ayumi reacts angrily. So that silence is a yes? Then let's... Ayumi slaps her hands away. Eh? No. Stop that. It's not in Ayumi's nature to be calm. Momoko's getting a little too close for my liking there. Ayumi doesn't seem to get uncomfortable though. I refuse to give you this satisfaction. Ayumi, stop being like that. Have fun instead of being uptight. You're just hoping to get a reaction out of me. If I do not react, then you'll not get what you desire. What makes you think I'm doing this just to upset you? An important part of fruit farming is ensuring that your fruit is in optimal condition. I just want to know that my friend's melons are ripening. Momoko nods thoughtfully to herself. Did she really just use a metaphor like that? If you're so concerned about fruit, perhaps you should take a closer look at your own apples. Apples? Are you implying something, Ayumi? Nothing at all. Ayumi is cold and precise this time. It's kind of scary to watch. Is this really the Ayumi that I know? She's usually really shy. Ayumi, are you talking about that? Yes. You know the week is nearly over. Yes. Momoko looks back at me. Oh, sorry, Seiji. I forgot you were there. Were you standing there this whole time, staring at us? Enough, Momoko. I banish you. Ayumi breaks free of her grip and wanders off to another section of the beach. Just having fun, playing a dating sim. Feel free to talk and enjoy. I'll play something more serious tomorrow. Alright, I was typing in my Twitch to the people watching in there. And you can obviously hear me. But yeah, sometimes I like to play some dating sims and just hang out and chill out sometimes. Because I streamed Layers of Fear yesterday for 6.5 hours. And that was a very intense session because I was scared and I was like nervous and my heart was racing the whole time. So today's just a day to just relax, play a dating sim, and have a good time. If you guys got any special requests, any games that you want to see me play, just let me know because I love my fans and I'll play what you guys want to see usually. So talk to me. I'm here. I like communicating, so just let me know. After that last incident, I can just tell that Momoko is plotting to escalate things. Why else would she drag me away from the beach? If there's one thing she can't hide, it's when someone gets on her nerves. I'm worried that she's going to recruit me for her plan, whatever this may be. It's always the first thing she does when Ayumi scores a tactical victory over her. Now that I think about it, isn't that her approaching me now? So, Seiji, would you like to help me with something? It's something very secret and special, so I'm afraid we can't. I refuse. It's not often that she hears me say no. Seiji, you haven't let me finish asking what I want you to do. That's no fair. If this is some half-baked revenge plot, I don't want anything to do with it. How do you know if that's what I was going to ask about? You shouldn't be so presumptuous. It's mean. Always with the guilt, Momoko. Because I see that wicked grin in your eyes. I know when you're up to something, Momoko. I have no idea what you're talking about, Seiji. She has that look on her face. This is like the time when she convinced Ayumi to put mud in the microwave and bake it. If you heat it just right, it'll taste like chocolate, she said on that fateful day. Needless to say, it did not taste like chocolate. And all of us got in trouble when Ayumi's mother came home. Well, whatever it is, I don't want any part of. Before I can react, she's right up in my face. A minute or two passes by with her just staring at me. Her eyes are watering. But it was going to be really fun, Seiji. You shouldn't accuse me of planning such evil things. You could break a girl's heart. She begins to sniffle. She's so playing him. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, and he falls for it. She immediately stops as soon as I said that. I knew I could count on you, Seiji. We must hurry before she gets back. Before who gets back? Besides, I didn't agree to anything. So this is really a nefarious plot.